Can we talk about constipation for a second? Because if you're a parent, it's likely that you've spent way more time thinking about another human's poop than you ever thought you would. If your child hasn't pooped in days, is avoiding the bathroom, is holding it because they can't miss out on what they're doing for the life of them, or is suddenly having accidents, this video is for you. Hi, I'm Alex, pediatric dietitian and mom of two. And yes, we're in my kid's bathroom today because we're talking about one of the most common issues with kids, constipation. First, let's get this out of the way. Constipation is incredibly common in kids. It can leave you feeling as a parent that you're doing something wrong. But it happens in the most loving and attentive families all the time. It does not mean that you're doing anything wrong or you're feeding your kids the wrong things. Sure, there are some small adjustments that we're going to talk about today, but just know that it's not your fault. Constipation can be a very stressful and frustrating thing for the whole family because when your kid's uncomfortable, it affects everyone's mood, schedule, and patience. Okay, constipation is not just about how often your kid poops. I can't believe I'm talking about poop right now. It can look like hard or painful stools, straining, avoiding the bathroom, belly pain, or even poop accidents from stool backing up. It can also show up as pee accidents too, because all of that poop is pushing on their bladder. Some kids poop daily, some every other day. Both can be normal. Discomfort and withholding are usually the bigger clues when it comes to constipation. So constipation isn't usually caused by one thing. It's usually a combination of many things. Low fiber intake, especially with picky eating, not drinking enough fluids, holding poop because it hurt really bad once, big changes like starting school or traveling, toilet training pressure, stress, or illness. So because I'm a pediatric dietitian, let's talk about something that can definitely help. Fiber. A common question when it comes to constipation and fiber is, should I add more? And the answer is sometimes yes, but slowly. There are two different kinds of fiber, soluble and insoluble. We want a good balance of both to help keep our poop soft and easy to move. Now, fiber is often going to be found in things like fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and nuts and seeds. A good rule of thumb that the American Academy of Pediatrics supports for how much fiber kids need is their age plus 5. That's how many grams of fiber that we can shoot for per day. But don't micromanage how many grams. I say to just work on adding more because most of us are not getting enough. So as a pediatric dietitian and a mom of two, here's what I recommend to help when your child is constipated. Add fiber gradually with familiar foods. Try to have fruits and veggies with every snack and meal. I know that's not always realistic, but try where you can, even if it's just one berry or one carrot. Pair fiber with fluids. Water, milk, smoothies, soups, all count. Try to have consistent toilet time after meals. This is when our body is best at moving things along. Normalize poop talk. I know it's weird to talk about poop, but it's important for kids to feel comfortable around it and not create shame or pressure. And encourage movement. Playing, walking, dancing, all of those things really help with digestion and can help move things along. Small, consistent steps are what's going to make the biggest difference. Okay, here's what not to do. And I've definitely done these things sometimes. Pressuring or punishing kids to poop. Forcing your kids to sit for too long. Drastically increasing fiber. Don't do that. Labeling certain foods as bad or blaming yourself or your child. I know the frustration is real. I've been there. But pressure around pooping often increases anxiety. And that just fuels the constipation roller coaster that we're trying to get off of. So here's when you need to call your doctor. When constipation lasts more than 2 weeks, if there's severe pain, vomiting, or blood in their stool, accidents are happening regularly, if at-home strategies are not helping, or if constipation is affecting their appetite or their growth. Sometimes kids need medical support, including stool softeners and laxatives, and that's okay. I want to leave you with this. You are not failing. Your child is not broken. Constipation is a very common part of growing bodies learning how to function. Progress will likely be slow and messy, but that doesn't mean you're doing it wrong. If this was helpful, make sure you like this video and subscribe below so you never miss an episode of the Good Eaters Club.